Providing our students with a world-class education is my top priority. Hi, I'm Jason Crowell. Budget discussions continue in Jefferson City this week as we work to complete a balanced budget before the deadline of May 7th. I am concerned about the talks of budget cuts to education and am fighting and doing all that I can to make sure that our priorities are kept in line with our values. This is why I have proposed several reforms this year to fully fund education while eliminating and cutting back on wasteful spending in other areas in our state budget. As we work very hard to live within our means on the state level to balance our budget, the state continues to issue tax credits. These breaks for big business have not helped our economy turn around. In order to truly hold tax credits accountable, they all need to be subject to the appropriations process. Last year, $584 million in tax credits were redeemed. That is nearly $600 million in general revenue spent without legislative oversight and approval. With my plan, a tax dollar spent on a tax credit would be weighed against a tax dollar spent on, for instance, education or any other necessary state services that the General Assembly and Governor deem necessary. In addition, by making tax credits subject to the appropriations process, there would be greater accountability and oversight within that process. Another way for the state to rein in spending is to reform our pension system in state government. We have worked very hard this session to come up with common sense reforms while still providing a reasonable benefit package for our very valuable state workers. For new state employees only, starting January 1, 2011, my plan would require state workers to pay into their retirement system just like everyone does in the private sector. My reforms would also increase the time requirement in order to allow new state workers to retire. The changes that I've talked about would save the state approximately $34 million a year and $314 million over a 5-year period. Let's be clear, my friends, this is a tough year for all Missourians, and we must make sure that our priorities are clear. In my opinion, funding for education is the best investment we can make. Please join me in supporting these common sense reforms so that we can make our commitment to education crystal clear. It's time the politicians' rhetoric meets the reality of the circumstances. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think.